we shall discuss the essay written by a great English critic and essayist, Dearborn, The Hosts and Guests. Today, we shall discuss why does the writer prefer to play the role of a guest. Writer's preference as a host or a guest. Why does writer prefer to play the role of a guest, not a host? Beerbohm says that he was a guest by birth. He was guest by nature. He was guest by instinct. He was guest by birth. He always liked to play the role of a guest, not a host. As yesterday, we discussed that there are two types of categories, host and guest. And this difference based upon circumstances and temperament. बच्चों जिस तरह की कल हमने बहस इस बात पर बहस की थी कि ये जो गेस्ट या होस्ट मेहमान और मेज़बान का किरदार अदा करने के पीछे दो फैक्टर्स हैं अवामिल हैं और वो हैं सर्कमस्टेंशियल हालात एंड टेम्परामेंटल बंदे का मजाज। ये कुछ बंदे के हालात होते हैं जो मजबूर कर देते हैं कि या तो वो he has to play the role of a host according to the circumstances and according to the temperament, मजाज के हिसाब से और हालात के हिसाब से he is forced, he is compelled to play the role of a host or a guest. Similarly, now we shall discuss why does the writer Beerbohm prefer to play the role of a host. It was because of circumstances as well as temperament. Why? Writer says that he was always afraid of playing the role of a host. वो कहता है कि वो हमेशा ना होस्ट जो मेजबान है उसका किरदार अदा करने से वो डरता रहता है. Why? As I have already told you that circumstances are also a factor. The circumstances or factor is that because he was afraid of that he will run short of money. वो इस बात से डरता रहता था कि कहीं उसके पास रकम कम ना हो जाए. And why was he afraid of playing the role of a host? Because he was afraid of paying the bills at the end of the meal to the waiter. He was afraid that he had short of money. He was short of money. But it was never happened that he was a short of money. He had the money more than he had to pay for the bills. हालांकि कभी वो हमेशा डरता रहता था कि कहीं उसके पास रकम कम ना हो, लेकिन ऐसा कभी भी नहीं हुआ. जब कभी भी अगर कभी उसे he was forced to play the role of a host. He was compelled to play the role of a host. He was able to pay the money. वो रकम अदा करने के काबिल हो गया, लेकिन फिर भी वो डरता रहता था कि कहीं उसके पास कमी ना, पैसे की कमी ना हो. तो इस वजह से वो जो है ना वो he was afraid, he was scared of, he feared to play the role of a host. फिर वो कहता है कि because of temperament, it was not his temperament, it was not his disposition. उसका मजाज नहीं था, तबीयत ही नहीं थी किसकी, to play the role of a host, कि वो मेजबान का किरदार अदा करे. वो फिर एक हमें एग्जाम्पल भी बताते हैं कि they were given 12 sausage rolls, उसे 12 ना चटनी वाले समोसे दिए गए. and it was believed that these sauces roll should be shared. और ये भी तकरीबन एक अकीदा था, ईमान था कि ये जो समोसे हैं जो उनको मिलते थे खाने के लिए कि उनको शेयर किया जाए. बट द पेट से सॉरी बट द राइटर सेज दैट he has never shared his meal to anyone because it was in his not in his instinct. अब वो क्यों कहता है कि मुझे हॉस्पिटैलिटी पसंद क्यों नहीं है, वो क्यों हमेशा गेस्ट का रोल अदा करता है. वो कहता है कि इट इज नो डाउट हॉस्पिटैलिटी इज अ ग्रेट वर्च्यू, इट्स अ ग्रेट क्वालिटी, इट्स अ कमेंडेबल क्वालिटी. वो कहते हैं कि ये काबिल तारीफ होगी. बट व्हाई he says that when a host offers hospitality he feels superiority, he feels priority over others, to others. वो अपने आप को दूसरों से बरतर महसूस करते हैं. he feels high esteem and high headedness, pride and arrogance. वो कहते हैं कि जब कभी कोई होस्ट किसी को मेहमान नवाजी पेश करता है तो वो अपने आप को बरतर महसूस करता है, सुपीरियरिटी कम्प्लेक्स का शिकार होता है. वो तो कभी भी उसका ये नहीं होता, मकसद ये नहीं होता कि फॉर द सेक ऑफ हॉस्पिटैलिटी, कभी भी उसका खालिस मकसद ये नहीं था कि मैं मेहमान नवाजी करूं. उसका मकसद है कि द पीपल एडमायर, लोग उसकी तारीफ करें कि व्हाट अ हॉस्पिटेबल मैन इज, व्हाट अ जनरस मैन ही इज, कि वो कितना सही है. They should admire it. So that's why he says that, as writer says that he likes arrogance. He dislikes arrogance. He dislikes pride. That's why these things associated with hospitality, he doesn't want to play the role of a host. Then he says that when a host invites other person, he is burdened with a sense of possession. With a sense of possession, he forgets his place that he is a host. He leads the conversation. He tries to generally draw you out. He never comments on the goodness of food. He looks and watches abruptly because he has lack of time. That's why he says that I don't want to play the role of a host. Because a host is always haunted by the idea of possession and superiority complex over others. He wants to impress his guests with the show of wealth, money, riches. वो चाहते हैं कि वो अपने मेहमानों को मुतासिर करे कि इसके पास इतनी दौलत है, इतनी अमारत है. वो उनको इम्प्रेस करना चाहता है अपनी दौलत से. That's why he invites other. वो ही कहते हैं कि I don't like these things. That's why I don't want to play the role of a host. फिर वो कहता है कि every time when guest is served, he has the feeling of humility, humbleness. But host has the feeling of superiority, pride, high-handedness, arrogance, conceit. That's why he doesn't like the role of a host. Moreover, he says that कि वो इस वजह से भी नहीं अदा कर सकता था रोल ऑफ होस्ट क्योंकि वो गरीब. वो कहते हैं कि the rich always want to play the role of a host and poor always want to play the role of a guest. हमेशा अमीर ही मेजबान का किरदार अदा करते हैं और गरीब हमेशा मेहमान. लेकिन अमीर जो मेजबान का किरदार अदा करते हैं, उनके पीछे जो उनका जो अल्टीरियर मोटिव होता है, रियल मोटिव होता है, is to impress upon others, to impress other people with his wealth, riches, wealth, That's right. But he says that, as I have already said that, there is also temperamental difference. There are some people who are very rich, but by temperament, they don't want to play the role of a host because they are miserly person. And there are some poor people, although they are poor, but they are very generous and they feel pleasure. They take pleasure in playing the role of a guest. So this was the role. Now, to conclude, we can say that there are two reasons that the poet prefer the role of a host. One is he was poor. He was afraid of playing the role of a host because of lack of money and lack of resources. The other reason is that he dislike and hates to play the role of a host because of the evils of hypocrisy, affectation, vanity, pride, arrogance, show of wealth, that he disliked the role of a host. तो ये था बच्चों आज हमारा लेक्चर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.